Austin, Texas, Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield.
Oh, and Gato eats a punch. Gato eating more punches here in the opening round. And finally gets dropped. He was chopping at him, and Gatito goes down. Partida, protecting his fighter, said no, it's over. He told the commission, ya estuvo. So Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield gets the stoppage here on his Golden Boy debut. 5 fights coming your way, and we are underway in Indio, California. Eric Tudor, a 20-year-old. He's South Florida, as Derek said. He's very, very professional. His attitude, don't have to tell him anything twice, but different venues. Always the B-side. And he said, this is the first time I actually hired a strength and conditioning coach, because he's starting to realize, Bernard, you start losing, you're gonna be the B-side, but you're gonna be looked at a different way also.
Yeah, and he's talked about, as you mentioned, his gas tank, how he, got tired for certain fights. And and another thing, you gotta fill your gas tank up if you're looking to go in this sport long in your career. So he mentioned it, so he's conscious of it. So let's see if he really live up to what he said that he did prior to this fight, that he got ready, and his gas tank is full. And he's getting a little brave too. He's getting a little, they warmed up and they see that he got some action with the body shots, and he wants to press it now.
He hits behind the head. Rick Corona gets in there and stops him. Check him. Let's go. Stubbs has never been stopped. Dante Stubbs, 6'4", his record from Riverside, California. He breeds French Bulldogs. Hit by the body by Eric Tudor, the 20-year-old. Who, as he said, is in bed by 8 o'clock and he does nothing.
Had little fights, not that many fights, but this is where you learn. You see them starting to loosen up and take chances now and really trade with each other, and that's the good thing, that both guys now wants to establish their dominance to each other.
Final seconds of the third round. Tudor and Stubbs. Thursday night boxing.
Both guys exchange good punches.
Dante lands and says, give me another one. You need a little while there.
Guys.
Gotta do it for 3.
That much, and it's experience that you're gaining. And you can't pay for that. You have to earn it, and it comes with time. I like to see Dante a little bit more aggressive, because you look at his style, you look at his lack of condition. He was breathing really hard when he went to the corner. If he makes the fight ugly but makes it tough and rough, I think that Eric will have to adjust to that, and I don't think he's going to react real positive to it.
His longest fight to date was 1 minute 15 into the second round. So he's getting work tonight, he's getting experience.
One thing I like about Eric, what he's doing, though, he's keeping look at his feet, his position. He's just enough distance to be able to hit and really not get countered. And that's the thing, just did a good roll, head roll, shoulder roll, and they need to counter when he do that. He throws the right hand after he make that roll and that move is to set up the right hand.
You mentioned school, asked Tudor if he went to high school. He's like, well, what does that mean? He's like, I was enrolled online, but because he was traveling so much for it, he was homeschooled. And he's like, my school was in the gym. So that's how locked in and focused he is for the young man, Eric Tudor. Look at the CompuBox numbers, power punches 3-4, half of them being landed by Eric Tudor. No surprise there. It's the first time he's actually had an opponent that's willing to trade with him and step in there.
Exactly. He just threw 4 or 5 punch combination. That's what I'm talking about. He got the look, he got the lean body, he got the reach. Stay at distance, but not too close to be able to be effective like he just did.
To the corner of Stubbs. We got to stay busy.
Work, guys. Your hands are free. Pull out. Come on.
Corona telling him to keep on working.
Stop.
The 5th round scheduled for 6, our opening bout tonight.
And this is where Eric has to be aware, but he also has to still fight. Eric's still in the fight. He just got hit with overhand right. He took it pretty well, but this is where he has to be careful, but he has to be active. Also, good
body
punch.
shots from
Good
Tudor.
punch.
Good one. That's what Bernard wanted to see. Now you see it, Bernard, the combinations.
Yes, I wish it would have happened earlier because it would have put that investment and you would have cashed out later.
By Tudor. And Stubbs saying, come on, bring it. Well, you got tagged.
But he's definitely a tough guy. You said it earlier, he's been in it with sparring partners like Triple G and other people. He know how to take a punch. He know how to survive. And you know what? You still continue to punch him from Eric.
The corner of Stubbs, come on, let's get to work. You can hear them giving instructions.
I mean, Eric got a good jab. He can throw a jab from the hip. He can throw a jab from the shoulder. I like that he can throw these punches and still be on balance to be able to see if he got another opportunity with a right hand or another jab.
Minute to go in the fight.
He got hit with a good uppercut because he leaned right in without throwing anything coming in. So he got caught with an uppercut. It wasn't powerful, but it was an uppercut that popped his head out.
Eric Tudor, this could be his first real fight. There's 3 other fights where against minimal resistance. Tonight he's had to work it and earn it. You see some blood from the nose of Stubbs here with 30 seconds to go in the fight. Being smart is Eric Tudor also.
Yeah, that, showing some ring generalship, but
Stop.
He's a little winded. It's been like a grueling fight.
Huh?
Stubbs been on him. He's never took a step back. He continued to come forward.
You gotta stop with the bell.
Gets tagged right at the bell, and that'll do it. 6 good rounds, fun round.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges see it, 60-54. Your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, Eric Tudor!
The older man to really push himself.
Salvatierra in the colorful teal and blue. Pink. His opponent, Ernie Marquez, will come at you and fight anywhere you can. Salvatierra was 6 years old when Marquez turned pro. Left hook from Salvatierra. Jan was on a roll. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I'm gonna give this guy rounds. I'm gonna make him work.
And he has nothing to lose. He knows that the younger kid, he's coming off a loss and wants to prove that he's better, but he really doesn't have anything to lose. Marquez has nothing to lose. So he's gonna go out there and have fun is what it sounds like.
Nito is his nickname for Jan Salvatierra. Keep you updated. So thank you for joining us wherever you may be around the world. Thursday Night Boxing, Golden Boy Fight Night Live. Opening round, you said you wanted to see Salvatierra use his speed and youth to get after it. Put the pressure on the 40-year-old Marquez. We haven't seen that. He's fought in the Southern California club shows, whether it's a Chumash, a Doubletree in Ontario, the Commerce Casino. He's been around. He said, you call me, I'm gonna show up. I know my role. But for a while, he wasn't boxing. From 2015 to 19, he was off. Like, where'd you go? He said, I decided to take over our gym, Fort Morgan Gladiators Gym. It's also a nonprofit. It's a gym that his mom and dad started in 1998. He now runs it. I was just being a community leader. He was actually voted the Citizen of the Year last year. He's the guy, the Pied Piper in the town of Fort Morgan. And everybody's watching tonight. And shout out to the Fort Morgan Gladiators Gym where they have an amateur program. So he's a role model for the community. He says, for those 5 years, I wasn't boxing professionally, but I was still in the gym mixing it up with guys. So he said now he's an inspiration. He gets dropped. There's that right hand. And Marquez looks like he twisted his ankle. He said he hurt his ankle. He said, let me fight. He said, let me fight. And Ernie is going to say no. Referee is going to stop it. He got hit, got dropped, and he tangled up his ankle. He's complaining about it. The said no. And you see him pleading his case, Ernie Marquez, I can go. But the referee erring on the side of caution, saying, your ankle. The knockdown.
I know.
There he is, he's moving around.
Straight right hand to the body.
But the way his ankle folded, and he grabbed it immediately, and right in front of the referee.
He was on the move, right hand to the body. He might have not been hurt. It looked like it was more of off balance. You know, they still put him down. It's still a knockdown.
He's still pleading his case, even though they're bringing the stretcher to make sure that he doesn't walk off.
To this bout, your winner by TKO from Cabo San Lucas, John Nito Salvatierra.
In the past 20 years, they have promoted legends in the sport of boxing. But now, Golden Boy and DAZN present the new era of boxing. And it's gonna be a knockout. Golden Boy Fight Night. Only on DAZN.
Here we are now, fighting on DAZN. Torres, the southpaw. Morales in the camel, specifically because he said he'd come into battle tonight. The record 15-0-1, 8 KOs. He's from the Pacific Northwest, but he does camp in Southern California. You'll see him sparring at Wild Card. Shout out to Freddie Roach and Marvin Samodio did a great job there. He said when I first started coming to Southern California, I knew what was up. When we saw him walking through the door, we were like, oh, give me that guy. Not realizing he's Mexican.
Attitude, and that goes a long way in this sport. And then on top of that, you put in, this type of combination and talent
in Fort Worth, Texas. And the thing about him is, whether he comes in as a last-minute replacement or as a camp, he's tough all the time. And the Omega product showed Corona where Jeanette. Is it his full-time job? No. Working big-time window business.
You just do a great straight 1-2. Of course, he southpaw. I just mentioned that, and the left hand landed right on the button. It didn't affect anything, but he's conscious of throwing those punches. And he's not the bigger puncher in this fight, so I don't think he should have a shootout. I think he should pick his spots and look for the opportunity to hit, not get hit if possible. But he's definitely going to be in a line of fire.
See the corner of Beto Torres, Marcus Reeves, the Raider fan, is in there giving instructions.
Work, guys, work.
First time they're working together, really. Torres had to find a new corner, went ways, separate ways with his former team.
Stop!
Sometimes you need that new break.
I mean, he got more confidence as far as I'm concerned because he came in there with confidence.
Power punches through two. On the side of Torres. Percentage-wise. Good 1-2 from Morales, splitting the guard. And then from Torres.
Torres is throwing that same combination that got him some mileage the last round and was effective.
I'm starting to see Morales backing up a little bit as Torres getting the confidence. You land a couple of shots, you start feeling it, Bernard.
And Morales now is like, look, he's moving. He's got hit with a straight jab with his hands down. And Torres is really confident, and he's waiting to throw that left hand.
So we're just keeping him off the jab, off balance. And then we ran into those shots right there that he just landed. He's doing all the work for us. Why we don't have to go out there and get the work done when he's working for us right now?
Ahead of this fight, Morales said he was looking for the knockout. Is that still the game plan?
Absolutely. If he's there, he's going to take it. He's not going to. Nobody gets paid for overtime in boxing. So if he's there, he's going to take it. Right now, the guy's already frustrated. So
in that jab, good short left hook to the right spot in the right. No, the left to the ribs. I think he should now throw those combinations and let those hands go. Let him fly, let him go. Because, look, Morales ain't gonna stop punching until he stop punching. And he's not gonna start punching until he stop punching. So that's why he gotta let those hands go. Because he can control them round by round doing that. The right instructions, because you gotta let those hands go. Judges are watching. You never know what they're thinking, and you gotta be active. You gotta be active, and you gotta be effective.
A couple left, does Torres. He's gonna get knocked down. Red Corona's gonna say it's a knockdown. Torres said no. Our feet tangled up.
Hey, I'll ask the judge right
That's a
now.
big turn right there. Get the replay between rounds.
He's never right on point. He's missing an inch. He gets a jab in, and he gets hit with a left hand.
Nice left hand landed by Victor Morales. Punches through 4 rounds. Of course, it's Victor Morales leading the way. Just in that 4th round.
Helps the process of you being ready mentally, and then you gotta do what you gotta do physically. He has to be more active if he wants to be in this fight or win this fight. Right now, he's not doing it. He's coming forward, but he's taking punches before he throws punches. That's a slip. I mean, that's a slip.
Valentin getting in the way. Somebody got in the way in the mix.
Let's see how Morales, how he reacts to that.
They're in the 6th round.
Because Torres, he's going on like it was a legitimate knockdown. So Morales had to be aware that, here's a man coming and want to get that knockdown back.
Torres needs to step on the gas. He needs to start doing something.
He do. He really do. He needs to step on the gas, but you got hit.
And he got hit again. But you got to take those chances when you're losing like this. Boxing heads are out tonight. Thursday night boxing. Oh, love it. Thursday night boxing. It's Saturday. Surbo Ramirez on the zone. Good weekend of boxing coming your way. Victor Morales in this fight.
Good action. Good action right now. Just 3 or 4 punch combination. Have Torres on his heels going back. And I like to see Morales just stay on him. Don't let him off the hook. The killer instincts must kick in right now, because he sees now that he has an opportunity to do what he haven't been doing or did the last couple of rounds. He's been getting good shots in, but he haven't had him on his heels.
Can he close? He said he wanted a knockout. He wanted to put on a show. Getting deeper into the fight. Now Torres is tough. He has a beard.
We know what he can do.
He's been the one that's been loading up on his shots. That's what he finally did, Bernard. He listened to you. 1-2.
It's a basic punch. It doesn't really have everybody up on their feet, but it do when rounds get late and you got a guy coming in, but he's not as quick and not as fresh as he was 2 or 3 rounds ago. That's when it's effective, and you just seen it a minute ago.
You're stuck with the bell, gentlemen.
7th round, winding down. Victor Morales getting stronger as the fight progresses. 8th round, scheduled for 10.
That position he's in now, Morales, is to pull him in. It's the dog on the bone. He's trying to pull him in and catch him with a big shot, maybe the right hand, left hook, or right hook. And that's where Morales now can take and be more aggressive, even though he's backing up like that. Catch him with those punches and fight him off. Torres is going to back up when the punches come. He's been doing that round by round. When Morales throws those punches and bunches, Torres backs up. He got hit with one left. He got hit with about 3 or 4 punches in that combination, but he took them well. He didn't back up. He's still coming forward. He's not letting his hands go. He's just eating punches right now. And this is what Morales now can show his brightness, his stardom. Like, this is who I am. People out there watching, here I am. Watch me. Where you special. Like, are you special? Are you really? So this is an opportunity. Headbutt, I believe. Yeah, definitely a headbutt.
Excellent, all right?
Doesn't look like any cuts, like a bruise, but I don't see any blood.
Let's go. Time in.
He might feel that one in the next round. But listen, I think this is where, there's a cut.
Cut on Morales.
Yeah, cut on him. I didn't see it.
Accidental headbutt, Rick Corona tells us. So Morales is cut.
Be a faker, but also be still active and aggressive if you can. in a boxing way like he's doing now.
And a big guy forming on the right side of Torres.
But this got to be encouraging Torres too. He sees blood, and he's not winning the fight, but it's not over yet. So Flores right now should be really throwing every punch he can to try to make it uncomfortable for Morales, man. He's pulling them in. We call it the dog on the bone. He's letting him come to him, and he's throwing combination.
Great stuff. Great. Just enough to get him in. Near the corner of Torres. Do or die, let's do it.
Yeah, Torres is in really a desperate and an urgency here because he want to be back, in another fight soon, as we mentioned earlier. So,
total punches through 9 rounds. The percentage is on Torres, but it's Morales throwing way more punches. 521
way more punches and the more effective shots too.
The effectiveness too, Bernard Hopkins. Good right hand. That's a knockout. This will make a fighter special at this level where you're going to want to see him again. Because here's the 10th round. He's not holding his lead. He's not trying to avoid this round of fighting. He's still mixing up and trying to end the fight. He's going after it is Victor Morales. Sitting down on his punches, trying to slip his toes in the corner. Stalking is Victor Morales. If he sneak a shot to the body, he would get some results because the body shot is the one that's going to set the head shots up. He's going upstairs. He's head hunting too much. You know what? Torres is used to getting hit. He's understand that. He knows how to rubberneck it. He knows how to get hurt. During that, that's why Morales has to go to the body. He has to do one body shot. He has to work on that in the future. When you look at this tape, you're going to realize he threw over 15 punches after he got Torres hurt, but never went to the body. Sure gets a fighter who's tired, beat down, and he's tough as nails, is Beto Torres. Victor Morales, final seconds of the fight. Good left hook, a jumping left hook. And that'll do it. 10 rounds.
Well, fight fans, after 10 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three see it. 188. Your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated. El Tornado, Victor Morales.
Went the distance with Omar Juarez in Bakersfield. That was in September. This was scheduled for 8 rounds. Thank you for joining us on Golden Boy Fight Night from Indio, California. Thursday night action. Beto Duran and Victor Morales Jr. here with you, wherever you may be watching. But you got to be careful with that too.
Got to be careful with that. You don't want to go and rush into any fights because you feel that time is behind you and the time is your opponent. He's going out there. He looks like he's being patient right now and trying to find the right shots to counter Lopez.
Jose Gonzalez and Jairo Lopez from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico.
Looks like now Lopez is really trying to push it. He looked like he felt him out the first round, and now he wants to put the pressure this round. It's going to be on Jose to go out there and show that he's the bigger guy and he has a longer reach.
4 straight time he's in the U.S. as Jairo Lopez, but he's been around. He fought Luke Campbell in England back in 2017. He also fought in Kazakhstan.
He definitely has the experience on his side. He's the veteran.
And the power punches are all Jose Gonzalez right now. 33% in the first round, which is what we expected.
That's exactly what I expected, especially, not too much happened in the first round, but it was definitely Gonzalez pushing the pace and ending the punches. It looks like he made it work to give the Doberman a different look, and it looked like it worked for the second that he did. Doberman working the body, trying to slow the younger man down.
Idol's not going anywhere. He's eating a shot. Uppercut drops him. It was a matter of time as Jones was sitting on his punches. And Lopez goes down in the second.
Okay, let's go.
You can see Joe's working a combination of working the body and working the head. So the Doberman, he really doesn't know what to block. The body, the head, he doesn't know what to block.
Not blocking that right. Oh, the 1-2. Final seconds of the round. A strong round for Tito Gonzalez.
The exchange, Joe's getting the better of the two.
And body shot, followed by a nice left hook by Jose Gonzalez. Idol is backpedaling. Idol is going down. He did not go down, but the referee, Eddie Hernandez, is going to rule it a knockdown.
His glove might have touched the ground, and the ropes might have held him up a little bit. A combination of the two, it's still a knockdown.
Jose coming out, looking to finish it. Nothing behind the punches of Idol Lopez.
Work out of it, guys, work out of it.
Lopez in survival mode.
You can see, like you were saying, the punches coming from Jose are not the same as they're coming from Lopez. Lopez definitely doesn't have the same pop on his punches.
Lopez in the corner, under attack. Jose trying to finish him. Smothering some uppercut, cuts through. Referee Eddie Hernandez looking at closely. He's giving a veteran like Lopez a little bit longer of a leash, but not too much.
You can see the good work that he's doing, combination of the body and the head. And that's
snapping him back, and that dropped him. A bloody Idol Lopez. I don't know if he's going to continue. His right eye is battled. He's very game, but my goodness, it dropped for the third time. I'm gonna let it go. How much longer? Lopez has a big heart. Sometimes somebody needs to protect that man with the big heart. As Jose Gonzalez, a young fighter, is loading up on his punches, doing whatever he wants in the ring. Lopez in the corner. Another nasty hook from Jose Gonzalez with bad intentions every single time. And that'll do it. Lopez is strong, he's game, he's big-hearted, courageous. And you know Lopez can take a shot upstairs. It's the body work. Look at some of the copy bunch. The shots off from Jose Gonzalez, 42% through 3 rounds, no surprise.
He's throwing and he's landing. It's nearing the end is what I'm thinking. And if I'm Jose, I'm putting the pressure on them so they can stop this fight.
Lopez against the ropes, can't get out of there, eats a right. And he's still fighting back.
Don't hit behind the back, okay? Let's go.
Right now, Victor, you're Jose Gonzalez, what do you do?
I'm working the body a lot, working the body up and down like he has been. That way he can get this guy out of here. He's very close, he just needs to keep working the body and just mixing it up and down, up and down.
Is he smothering himself a little bit?
He is smothering himself just a little bit. He's putting himself in a position where Lopez is able to grab him and even try and throw punches back.
So give yourself that distance?
Give yourself that distance. That way you're able to really sit on those punches and get the perfect leverage on them.
Yeah, this round, Jose's been commanding. He hasn't sat down on those punches and really let go. And the blood on the right eyebrow of Jose Gonzalez, the result of a headbutt in the last round.
Don't punch.
On the ropes, getting his head snapped again. Here's Idol Lopez, but he's holding on.
He's holding on. That's a combination of Jose's starting to smother his punches a little bit too much. He needs to be just a little bit farther back. That way he can start on those body shots and those head shots, just like he just did.
Punishment being inflicted by Tito Gonzalez against the man from Monterrey, Mexico. Aguanta, he can take, but how much more can he shot could finish this.
And the whole veteran move from Lopez. This is a veteran move. Just got a little bit too close and he was able to grab him.
You want to stay away from that?
Definitely. Once you have somebody hurt, you don't want to get too close so they can grab you because that breaks your momentum, gives them a second to really recuperate.
Lopez going down a couple times earlier in the fight. Gonzalez controlling. Doberman's right eye starting to close. He'll throw one punch every now and then. He'll sneak it in there. That was a fight that he could have got on the cards, but Guerrero made it back and forth. It was just a top dude in Jairo Lopez.
He's definitely coming back just like a dog. He's coming back. He's doing just enough to keep himself in this fight. He's doing enough grabbing and enough punching on those short spots.
Like that Doberman, he fights and just doesn't let go. Referee jumps in. Good job, Eddie Hernandez. Jairo was taking a lot of punishment. He didn't go down, but you saw the way that the head snapped back. I'm okay with that stoppage.
I am too. It was a lot of punishment for 6 rounds. That was just enough for the referee.
From Austin, Texas, Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield.
Oh, and Gato eats a punch. Gato eating more punches here in the opening round. And finally gets dropped. He was chopping at him, and Gatito goes down. Partida, protecting his fighter, said no, it's over. He tells the commission, ya estuvo. So Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield gets the stoppage here on his Golden Boy debut.
Still dangerous.
He's upset a couple of Golden Boy prospects along the way. There's Rudy Garcia's opportunity to shine tonight. He's on the pace side. Rudy working his way up the club scene in Southern California.
Yeah, he was pretty deep, but you know what? It makes sense, right? I mean, he's thinking that way, knowing that, some things he needed to correct, and he said he did, and he's ready to put it on tonight and show everybody. So he's starting off pretty good. He's starting off with the jab. He's starting off doing the things that he said he was going to do.
Olguin doesn't have much power behind his shots. Actually, he'd rather fight at 122. He said, but 26 is where they call him. He'll show up on a couple days' notice.
Yeah, and if you look at it, he's not the biggest,
how do you do that? How do you focus in life? Where I know that I'm probably going to lose this fight, but I already have another fight lined up.
Yeah, and you know what? And I don't think he's coming in with that losing mentality. I just think that, that's his record. It is what it is. Yep. But he's already looking forward, as you said, to fight in Philadelphia, my hometown.
Garcia. Tudor. Good. He's throwing one at a time. Stop! Less than a minute to go in the second round.
Here we go, box!
You mentioned about a game plan, how the game plan changed within, those 1 or 2 rounds. But when you got a good coach and good team, you must have more than one plan. Because the first one obviously didn't work, so they got to go to plan B, C. They got to do what they have to do now to let their hands go.
Rudy Garcia, a new father.
Don't grab and hold like that.
Motivation.
Keep working.
Very.
Let's go. You gotta set him up. Vamos, pinta.
Maybe I'll just go back to school later and be a college professor.
Cerrado.
If you do, I got a couple of college counselors that help you out there, Rudy. Remember, he quoted Sun Tzu, Art of War, with us.
Art of War.
And you looked at him like, you're my guy.
Yeah, you're my guy. I mean, that's the plan of strategy, mentally, physically.
Extend them.
intended that prospect.
And he didn't care. He wanted to fight. Line him up, I'll fight him. And I was like, this guy got mad hard. Like, he's ready.
Roberto Diaz was bringing him over, and he just fought Tino Avila, he fought Emilio Sanchez, Oscar Negrete, and just keep on going.
Yeah, and the right hand has to come behind it. He tried to do it with the combination just now. He's conscious of it, but he needs to do it more often. He just tried to do it again with the uppercut with the left hand at the end. He's throwing those punches. He's missing it, the 2 and 3, but it's in his head. So one of these times when he throws those punches, combinations, they're going to connect. It's just a matter of time. And it's used right there. Just use those punches and work the body and work the head. Slice the gloves with the uppercut up the middle with the right or left hand, and it will be more effective. But he must keep the distance where he's at now and not make it an inside fight.
April 9th against Duke Reagan. Olguin has never gone past 8 rounds. You know why? Because he's never had a 10-round fight. It's always been 8 rounds.
It's always been 8 rounds. And he's wired and he's mentally already ready for those 8 rounds because he's been there, done that.
But he did say that he's tired.
Really leaning back. They're not really in the middle of themselves. They're really leaning past the left legs.
Olguin will switch up southpaw every now and then.
And that also can set him up through the headbutt because southpaw and orthodox always in that position.
Punch out of there. Put your arm out, Rudy. Déjalo huir, dude. Déjalo huir. Suéltalo.
Garcia has the reach. He has everything to make this fight a little bit more easier than what he's making it. But he's fighting where
10 segundos para la campana.
He don't have the sort of
that cult following of the hardcore boxing Twitter. I'll tell you, Bernard, where you just know that he's gonna get you that performance where it's gritty, it's ugly, but it's scrappy and it's tough. And you want to root for that underdog guy who just shows up, almost like with the backpack and all right, what's up? Who we got?
And it seemed more to me fresher of the two.
Yeah, we heard Olguin say that in the 4th round that he was tired. There's a conditioning factor for Rudy Garcia. I know he does a lot of running. South Central does the work. Very dedicated.
Manos sueltas, ahí saca tu mano.
Said he was considering a military career at Hawthorne High in the ROTC program. Or how about going to the military out of high school instead of going to college? He tells him, careful with the clash of heads as we head to the 7th round. Rudy Garcia, 12-0-1 in the silver and blue. Olguin, the veteran for Guadalajara, now lives in Mazatlan, Sinaloa, same hometown as Stubbs of Ramirez, who's going to be fighting out Saturday on DAZN.
And Garcia didn't follow up with a left hook, but he tried to throw a left hook, which coming from an angle, but I think he's better effective if he just throw a left hook like you're supposed to, not down, but right across the right hand, after the right hand, he will be more effective. Garcia.
Déjalo ir, dude.
A lot more punches.
Put your arm out, Rudy.
Through the 6 rounds.
Cuidado con las cabezotas.
That's the combination of 1-2, goes to the body.
Let him go, Rudy. Saca tu mano. Rudy, pull your arm out, Rudy.
To the target that Garcia was attention to him. And these are the things that I see in him that he looks really, really good when he do these punches like that, combinations, but he must do them often and not in spurts.
No atrás de la cabeza.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Good stiff jab from Garcia. As soon as the bell rung came out, stiff jab, take this. And that's important to let your guy, let Olguin know that, look, it's going to be round after round, the same thing, his jab in your face and his right hand coming across. And that's what Garcia is good and special at, is when he throw these punches in combinations and not get hit back. Pretty guy, Olguin, who's trying to still come in and get a punch in. Yeah, they're going to do that. It's going to be clashes until this fight ends.
No cut. Box. Accidental headbutt. No cut.
Right hand from Olguin. He's not going anywhere. You know that.
And Garcia can't be gun shy of these headbutts because it'll take away from his mental of what he has to do. He has to, not think about it, but be cautious of it. Good right hand from Olguin. He just hit him with a good right hand, but look, they're not punches, so they can take chances, they can take risks.
Luis,
because
pull
they
your arms
fought
out,
each
Rudy.
other the last 3 rounds. They know that, look, I'm gonna be here the next round, let me just let it all out. And that's what I'm waiting to see they do. One of them do.
Well, watch your head, Rudy, watch your
The
head.
more technical, fundamental boxer is Rudy Garcia. As you can see there, Olguin doesn't believe in the jab. So let me just throw you a right hook.
Stop holding, Rudy. Pull your arm out, Rudy. Déjalo ir.
You got to earn your way against Olguin. We said at the beginning of the round, said at the beginning of the fight.
This is where they didn't want, when I say they, the corner didn't want Garcia at.
Yeah, they kept telling him, get distance, give yourself room.
Distance. But he just got a good right uppercut in there, and he's holding his own right now, you know, which I didn't see early in those exchanges. And again, both guys did waste a lot of energy and spend a lot of energy. So they both were vulnerable to get hit with some good shots.
Watch your heads, guys. Cuidado con las cabezas.
As the fight winds down, Rudy Garcia and Olguin.
10 segundos para la campana.
Exactly what you expected tonight. Tip for tab, trying to find out what Rudy Garcia has.
Tiempo. Buena
It's
pelea.
tough to see because Olguin makes everything tough. They go the distance.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Here are the totals. Eddie Hernandez Jr. has it 80-72. Jose Colvian and Damian Walton have it 79-73. All for your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, El Tiburón, Rudy Garcia.
Ready to go. This one 8 rounds in the super bantamweight division. The reason they're making so much noise for Manny Flores, the southpaw with the camouflage, it's the first time in his pro career he's fighting in his hometown. So you know that Ruiz has that opportunity and the thought of, I'm coming in looking to get you.
Upset-minded. 2 southpaws going at it. Right now they're both kind of feel each other out.
Trained by Antonio Diaz.
We're
Diaz
counting,
brothers
guys.
boxing in India.
Stop! Take a step back.
Joel Diaz also in his corner, but Antonio's the main voice tonight.
You have to gain your respect, whether you're world champion or not. You have to earn your respect, especially as a younger kid. I know that from many, many experiences in the gyms down here in California.
Yeah, you're from Vancouver, Washington, but you do some training in the wild card, and you got to earn your way around.
Work, guys, work.
And you know, those champs, they might spar you once, but they might not always invite you back.
Right, that's exactly it. So I have to go in there and really prove myself every time that I'm in there. And that's what, I know that's what Manny Flores has to do, and that's why they keep calling him back.
Taking on his most experienced opponent tonight. He lands a good left, does Gucci Manny.
He's setting those left hands up off the jab. He's being patient, setting them up off the jab, and really finding where his head is going to be at.
Good lead right from Flores. Final seconds of the opening round, scheduled for 8. A good one here, scheduled on Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California. Working our way towards the main event of Joel Diaz Jr. and Gesta. Body work now from Flores.
That was the one thing that I was going to ask, is for him to start working the body, setting up the body, because he has the opponent that has the more experience. He needs to be able to work the body to really slow him down.
Golden Boy was using Ruiz for a while, a few years ago, when they had the Velasco Club Series, the development series, where he went up against Rafael Gramajo. A good left landed by Flores. Went up against Oscar Negrete. Came up short, also fought Williams Arroyo in Puerto Rico. And right now he's in trouble against Manny Flores.
He might be smelling the blood just a little bit as he's throwing his jab. He's starting to open up. He's starting to open up Ruiz and really start landing those left hands. He's starting to throw them straight and over.
Accidental headbutt, cut. Accidental headbutt.
Accidental headbutt, you hear from Ray Corona. After a couple of feints from Flores.
He's setting up the body to see if he can go switch from the body to the head with that left hand.
Has a push down. Snapping back the head of Ruiz. The DJ getting a little too soon.
He's not trying to swing and hope that he catches one.
Ruiz, he's a little right. Good jab by Manny Flores. Second round, a strong one for Gucci Manny.
Finishing the round with a nice combination.
He's waiting too long, bro. He's waiting because he's getting hit.
Manny Flores putting the combinations together, and that's what he needs to do to really put this guy
Flores
away.
in the corner, drops him. Flores is working. The combinations finally drop Ruiz here in the third. Manny Flores dropping Ruiz here in the third.
Looks like he's being patient. He's not going straight for it. He's going to be patient and open that punch back up.
Overhand shot, drops him again. Second time in the round that Ruiz gets dropped. This one from a big left by Manny Flores. The Tijuana fighter gets up. Belon stands up. Corona lets him go. 120 to go in the round. A lot of time. Maybe too much for Ruiz. He's backpedaling. The body shot might end it, Victor. Overhand right and left from Flores. Breathing heavy is Victor Ruiz. Belon feeling the shots here in the third. Stalking is the young man, Manny Flores, in camo. Trying to get some eyes open, and he does, and he drops him the third time, and the fight is over. Manny Flores, in his hometown debut, his Golden Boy debut, puts on a show with a third round KO.
In the past 20 years, they have promoted legends in the sport of boxing. But now, Golden Boy and DAZN present the new era of boxing. And it's gonna be a knockout. Golden Boy Fight Night. Only on DAZN.
On the B side, here we go. Our main event scheduled for 10 rounds. Diaz in the white. Gesta, the veteran, in the blue and white with red trim of the Philippines. Training at Wild Card Gym with Marvin Samodia. And coming out aggressive is Mercito Gesta. Not usually his style. And after that fight, he took some time off. He said he thought he was done. And you know this, Victor, when you're winning, everybody's there. When you're losing, everybody's gone. The only person there was his son.
His son. And he said to his son, said, Dad, give it another shot. Something's missing. And that's why he's here.
His son, Nicolas, we have tattooed on his hand, and he gets dropped. Mercito Gesta with the right hand. So Diaz was inspired by his son to get back into the ring. Mercito Gesta said he's inspired by his wife being pregnant for the first time. Oh my goodness, Gesta here with the drop in the first. He's come out super aggressive. This is not the Mercito Gesta we've seen, and Diaz is all red in the face, and he gets dropped again. Mercito Gesta coming out strong in the first round, and Joel Diaz Jr. is breathing deep after going down twice. He's locked in. He said the break that he took, he needed. He's been fighting for so long, and he's looking fresh and good right now.
And that's what he said. With the break that he had, he came back, he stayed busy, and he felt fresh and ready to go for this fight.
Another right, a left from Gesta. Inspired as Mercito Gesta from the opening bell, he came out strong. He learned a lot from. But it's deja deja vu all over again. The CompuBox in that first round, all Gesta. Only 6 punches landed by Diaz Jr.
But the 29 that were landed by Gesta really did the damage, and you can see it even in this round. See Diaz coming back with combinations of his own. He's trying to bring himself back into this fight.
His corner said, you've been down before. The experience. Don't try to trade with them. That's what he said he couldn't do. Gesta sees the punches coming, doesn't he?
He sees the punches coming because, Diaz is now starting to push, starting to rush his punches, and Gesta is just now trying to counter what he sees so that he can really dig into those punches. A little bit of a break right now. It looks like he hasn't thrown as many punches this round as he did last round, and Diaz is really coming back and trying to get himself back into this fight.
And now Joel Diaz finding his way back in, landing some shots that gets the crowd into it.
You're gonna stop at the bell.
Diaz's corner told him to give you one more round. He looks good in this round. But so does Gesta. Heating up here, Golden Boy Fight Night. The way he was acting like he was 25, as he gets cracked with the right hand, he nods, yeah, you got me. He had that attitude like, I'm fresh.
And I believed it, and he came out the first round and really showed that he was fresh. This looks like a new Gesta to me. 1-2 landed. Combo.
Diaz, 26-2, 22 KOs. He was dropped by Ruiz. He was dropped by Christian Coria. He's been down the road. He got dropped here in the first. Diaz with the 1-2. Gesta, the Adidas gloves are getting hit. Trying to land an uppercut of his own. Spinning the guards as Diaz. They're going toe-to-toe. It's scheduled for 10. Gesta fighting back in the middle of the ring. Gesta, a 1-2 from Rosito, the southpaw.
Work, gentlemen, put your arms up. Let's go, work. Let go of them, let go of them.
How do you have it so far, Victor? What do you see?
I'm saying definitely the first round was to Gesta. There was the knockdowns. The second round, for me, could have gone either way. Both guys landed good punches. I get the last round to Diaz. And going into this round, we're still up in the air. We're still 2 minutes left. Well, I'm not surprised at the performance that I'm seeing right now. I like the Gesta that I'm seeing right now.
Good 1-2 from Gesta.
Diaz steps forward.
Solid left hook from Gesta again. Again from Gesta. Great work with Martin Samorio does Rosito Gesta. And Diaz, swinging and a miss, and the wild shots, he can't afford to do that.
He can't afford to do that because Gesta is catching him in between. And those are the punches that are really hurting Diaz, the ones that he's not seeing in between.
And he has a fan-friendly style, goes after it. The right hook from Gesta. Back and forth action. These are kind of fights when we bring you on Golden Boy Fight Night. Gesta might be the B-side technically, but he doesn't feel like that, right? He didn't have that attitude.
He didn't have that attitude. He came in knowing that he was the B-side, but he didn't want to believe that. And he's showing that tonight, that he belongs back on that A-side.
New Jersey, New York, Madison Square Garden, Queens, Connecticut. So fighting here in India 2 hours away from his home is a big deal for him. And he also didn't think that this day would come, especially after he got knocked out by Regis. You don't want to go and become the gatekeeper.
Right. Yeah, he wants to stay out of that. It looks like he may be starting to slow down just a little bit, but that's a combination of both of them.
Get off his head, work.
Landing, they're throwing a lot of punches, and they're landing really good shots on each other.
please.
Marcito was bouncing around in the first minute. Land some shots. More blood from the mouth of Diaz. He gets tagged with the left. Right hands from Marcito Gesta.
And Gesta's also starting to mix it up to the body with his right hand too. He's trying to get Joel to bring his hand down, that way he can still land those punches up top.
The knees buckle there by Diaz. Gesta.
Body work. We haven't seen too much body work from either guy. I would like to see more body work. Either of them will start dropping hands and they'll be able to land those shots that they're looking for up top.
Gesta throwing his left, lands it. Doubling up the jab. Different ranking from Marcito Gesta in this one.
We're kind of there.
Gesta takes a deep breath and lands a left. Gesta must feel like Diaz has no power left in him. Keeping his hands down and going after it.
Get off his head. Get off
A
his head.
strong round for the Filipino, Marcito Gesta.
Finishing it off with two hard right hooks.
Who do you got winning, Victor?
I have Gesta's winning right now. Going round 8. I'd probably given Diaz 1 or 2 rounds, but he's definitely making this a fight. He's just, you can see the punches are taking a toll on him more than.
And Marcito Gesta coming out strong. Joel Diaz Jr. fighting back. And he finds Gesta back on his heels. Strong right from Joel Diaz. His corner said, let your hands go. He's doing that here in the 8th. 1-2 from Diaz. Action. Back and forth the entire
Work,
fight.
gentlemen, work. Your hands
Diaz
up, please.
went down in
Pull
the
your arms
first.
out. Work, guys, work. Pull your arm out. Let go of his arm.
Halfway through the 8th round. A little bit of desperation maybe in the corner of Diaz, telling him to let it go.
I think so. They know that this fight is starting to slip out of their hands, if it hasn't already. And so they want him to go out there and press more action. That way he can get more punches. As he's throwing these combinations, he's landing. He just needs to watch his defense.
Diaz trying to split the guard. A hook, a 1-2. This from Gesta. Diaz with a strong round. His corner told him let it go. He did here in the 8th. Final seconds of the 8th round. A strong round from Joel Diaz Jr. He and Marcito Gesta in our main event. Golden Boy Fight Night. What a fight! Here ringside, you see every punch. You can feel the thud
on each of them, and sweat, blood is moving everywhere. It's going everywhere.
Yeah, all over our notes right here.
Defense, and they're both hitting each other with those punches. They're both hitting at the same 36, 38%, and it's starting to show, and they're starting to see it.
In the corner is Gesta, getting out of there. Oh, snapping back the head of Diaz. Marcito Gesta with the good shot. Gesta's kept his gloves down the last few rounds. So, is that saying I don't believe Diaz has power to hurt me? Ninth round, winding down. Joel Diaz Jr. in white. Marcito Gesta in the red, white, and blue. Putting on a show as we head to the 10th and final round. 10th and final round. The punches through 9 rounds, really close. 31 to 29%. He has to with the side edge. It's close. We knew it was going to be a good one. We knew the setup was going to be good. These are the kind of fights you're going to get on Golden Boy Fight Night. Fighters on the way up. Fighters trying to maintain. Trying to claw their way back into contention. I don't want to be no the B side, Marcito had to say. He's fighting like he's the A side. Do you have anything left in the tank? Gesta with a shot. Solid round from Marcito Gesta. Is that going to be enough to take away the fight? Diaz trying to come back. Gesta, Diaz, put on a show.
And here are the judges' scoring totals. Carla Caiz and Damian Walton have it 96-92. Fernando Villarreal scores it 95-93. All for your winner by unanimous decision. From San Diego, Marcito, no mercy, Gesta!
Morales Jr. and you. This fight scheduled for 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Jorge Chavez in the black trunks from San Diego. A good story to him. Got a 3rd round stoppage in November. Yeah, that's the thing that as you're making your way in the pro ranks, the little details, the things that are different. Chavez, he took 2 days off and back to the gym the following week. Here he is fighting our opening bout. He's pushed down. Referee in there immediately.
And he's going out there, and he looks a lot more patient tonight.
He's sitting down on his punches. As his opponent, Gesta, is starting to absorb some damage here in the opening round. Redness around the left eye of Gesta.
Stop!
Chavez taking his time, setting up his opposition.
Box.
He's a lot more patient this fight. I'd like to see a little bit more feints, some more jabs, and more work to the body, because that way he's able to really open up his opponent. His opponent is starting to guard up a little bit, so if he works the body and feints, he'll be able to open him up more.
Right hand from Chavez. Left hook from Chavez. Chavez sitting on his punches, another left hook.
It looks like he's starting to smell the blood a little bit. He's going to keep working for it, and as he sees his opponent open up, he's going to really let them punches land.
Gesta on the ropes the entire round. He's got to get off of him as Chavez sensing something. Sitting down, loading up, goes upstairs, and this one drops him. Body shot from Chavez. Gesta shaking his head no. He gets up at 9, and the referee stops it. Jorge Chavez is now 2-0. 2 stoppages for the young man from San Diego.
From Austin, Texas, Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield.
Oh, and Gato eats a punch. Gato eating more punches here in the opening round. And finally gets dropped. He was chopping at him, and Gatito goes down. Partida, protecting his fighter, said no, it's over. He tells the commission, ya estuvo. So Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, gets the stoppage here on his Golden Boy debut. We're getting ready to go. 4 rounds, welterweight division. Brennan, young man who started boxing because he and his cousin were boxing in the street because they liked it. They were just messing around. Somebody set up a gym. And
that's how, great careers begin in some places like that, in situations like that. So, he talked really proud about those moments. Good right hand.
Right away. He works construction to pay the bills for his 1-year-old daughter, Aitana. What do they call him? The lone wolf. Why? Because he does things his own way. If you zig, I zag. You're up to no good, I'm doing good.
This guy know that, his opponent, that this is what it is going to be. And I believe he's going to pick it up even stronger as the round goes.
Nectar gets tagged.
Hector's going to punches too. Hector's going to leave himself open if he don't protect himself after he threw the punches, because that's the moment that both guys are vulnerable.
Body shot from Brennan. As the West Side kid in the black gets off of the ropes. Look at the copy box from that round. Randers and Perez.
Perez even throwing combinations coming forward, but he's coming forward really kind of sloppy, and I think a good step back from Jimmy, maybe an uppercut from the right hand, and then let another punch come after that. I think it would put him in trouble. That is Hector, because Hector's coming in really with good defense, but the middle is open. The uppercut, the body shots is there.
Yeah, rock him, sock him, let's go back and forth. Brennan's wearing those Cleto Reyes gloves, the red ones, known as the puncher's glove. Nice and tight in that corner.
Yeah, this would work. Keep him in the corner, and that's what Hector wants to do. He try to push him in the corner, see him using his shoulders, because that's his fight. That's what he likes. He likes to be in a gritty, tight situation and let his hands go.
Overhand right, body work from Brennan. Perez sneaks in a right hand of his own.
Well, Hector got stung with that. I seen him freeze for about a second or two. That punch really got his attention.
Right hand again by Jimmy Brennan.
A left hook coming after that right hand from Jimmy will be effective on Hector if he throw it. He must end with the left hand to the body or the head. It will be effective.
Or that right follows the left.
Yes, that left hand got to come behind it, because the right hand is getting there. The left hand will clean the job up.
To Mark Gubison from Angels Broadcast now. Thank you for joining us.
Hector must get inside and let both hands go and make this fight rough and tough, because that's his style. Both guys are flat-footed, because he keep running into that Jimmy's right hand. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna be walking in straight like that the next round if he passes. But this is his fight. I just mentioned it. This is where Hector is very dangerous and effective when he's inside, making a fight, a dirty fight, a rough fight, just like that.
His corner told him it's your fight if you want it, you gotta bring it. He's bringing it here to start the third round.
This is style. He must fight this way, and that's how he's been fighting. That's what he knows. That's what he knows what to do. Perez haven't took a step back. I mean, I admire his intensity. Yep. He try to come in and try to, break the will of Jimmy.
Stop.
Pushes him down.
In the wear and tear, when a guy does that, I like the veteran move of going on your knees and basically not letting him push your legs down and push your back down and take the strength from your body. That was a really veteran move, to not let him put his body weight on you.
That's real simple instruction, man. Let's go get it, right, Bernard?
Very, very plain and truth. And he's doing it.
He's doing it. He's coming out strong as Hector Perez in the black trunks in the fourth and final round. Good action for you. Solo está la gente que está mirando en Monterrey. Oh, good left hook from Brennan.
Combination of those punches, look what happens.
Brennan said his style was made for the pros. It's hard to see it here before.
Jimmy smelled blood. He smelled blood. He sees blood and he smells blood, and that's why he's now sitting down on those punches and really putting some power behind it. That left hook to the body. If he brings it up and throw that right hand at the end, a three-punch combination, I think he can get a lot more mileage out of that.
I wonder, this is style, you see the conditioning. Seems like a fighter who, as he starts getting more rounds,
your hands are free. Work out of there.
Like
Stop. Take a step back.
Rounds. He takes a little bit more up.
Mentally, physically, that helps him going further. But here's Hector. He heard those knocks. He only took 30 seconds, and he let them go.
Good fight.
Well, five fans, after 4 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Here are the totals. Eddie Hernandez Jr. scores his bout even 38-38. Jose Colbion has it 40-36. Damian Walton 40-36 for your winner by majority decision. From Nicaragua, Jimmy Brennan!
So Jimmy gets the victory. Over here at the Ram, Bernard Hopkins, Randy Flores, and that man is Tito Acosta, 31 years old. Former world champion. Going up against a man that he knows very well, Yaniel Rivera. He's fired up. He's ready to go. He's got Bad Bunny on his side. He grew up with San Benito. He knows them. They don't touch gloves, Bernard. It's all business.
They want to go right in. I mean, this is what friends do, right? They go in there and they said, look, we got to fight now. So that friend stuff went out the window.
Yeah, it was 2 fighters that met each other years ago. Chino Madonna was in Puerto Rico doing the campaign. They were both in the gym. They were both young. I think Tito might have been on his 7th pro fight. They sparred, they got to know each other. And so Daniel said, Tito's just a great guy. You know him. You get to know him. You like him. And they're friends. They consider themselves friends. Then Yaniel said when he got called for the fight, he messaged Tito and said, hey, they're offering me this fight. Are we doing it? Tito said, of course. It's business. Let's get paid. Here we are now. Tito coming in with a big shot. Right from Tito Acosta.
Definitely fighting like they talked yesterday. And that's good combination just now.
Tito loading up as Yaniel is in the corner. Tito coming in strong. Going the body, going upstairs. Rivera eating punches, eating leather. He's in the corner. A lot of Tito Acosta to start the fight. He's unloading. He's not going down. He's eating big shots. He's had to step back.
In the past 20 years, they have promoted legends in the sport of boxing. But now, Golden Boy and DAZN present the new era of boxing. And it's gonna be a knockout. Golden Boy Fight Night. Only on DAZN.